All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. And this hour we are going to be practicing our speaking skills while we answer some questions about cars and driving. Okay, I have a group of or a list of questions that we can go through, and we'll answer questions about what we like about cars and driving, what we don't like about it, places we like to drive, all sorts of things that have to do with cars and driving. Okay, so the link is in the chat box. Okay, I'll put it in the Verbling as well as in the Google chat box. All right, go ahead and open that up. You can have it listed there, but I'll probably go through these questions randomly to keep it just a little bit more interesting. All right, let's see who we have so far. Hi, Zoran, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for asking, Hansen.
Great, great. And Zoran, where are you from?
I'm from China.
From China. Fabulous. And what do you do? What is your profession?
I will go for a graduate education in this fall, so I am free at home now.
Okay. All right. So you graduated, and your degree is in business. Is that what you said?
No. I was majoring on electrical engineering, and
Okay.
I graduated last year, and this year I will go to pursue a master degree. So I am free now.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Awesome. Good to have you here in class. Let's answer some questions. It may just be me and you here. All right. So our questions are as follows. Okay, starting off right here. Okay, now, how old were you when you first learned to drive?
Should I answer the question?
Yes, go ahead and answer that question. How old were you?
Actually, until now, I still cannot drive.
Okay, so you're not driving. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to. Okay. Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of owning a car.
Yeah, I think the advantages of owning a car is I can go to anywhere I want to go conveniently. And in the, for example, rainy when the weather is rainy or snowy, I can still drive my car to somewhere. But if I want to take a taxi in my city, if it rains outside, it's inconvenient to take a taxi.
Okay, it's uncommon to take a taxi.
When it rains outside
Okay, when
or
it
it snows outside.
okay. All right, gotcha. Gotcha, very good. Thank you. Let's see. Igor, how you doing?
Yeah, hi. Doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, Igor, let's see here. Do you have a car, Igor?
No, at the moment, no.
Okay.
I used to
And
have.
all right, so the car that you used to have, was it a standard or an automatic shift vehicle?
What is standard or automatic?
Standard means that you shift the vehicle with your hand. Remember, you have the gear shift.
Oh,
Okay, that is
this.
manual. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
automatic, you don't use your hand.
Yeah, my vehicle was with manual shift.
Okay, all right. Very good. Let's go to Zoran.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let's see. Zoran, have you ever been in a car accident?
No, I have ever been, but I have watched one accident. When I was on a bus, there is another bus attacked in a car.
Really?
Luckily, there is no people hurted, but the car was damaged. Damaged
Okay.
badly.
Okay, so yes, luckily that no one was injured. Okay.
Yeah.
How about you, Igor? Have you ever been in a car accident, or have you seen one?
Yeah, I have been in many car accidents. Once a
Oh
week, I
no!
have I have had car accidents.
Wow, so
No,
often?
I
Really?
just kidding. You believe?
Okay.
No, of course I have never been in a car accident.
Have
I
you
was
have
very
you
lucky.
have you seen a car accident before?
After that was produced, this accident, how we can say after the fact or after what?
Yeah. So I haven't seen. You would say I haven't seen the accident happen. I've seen it after the fact.
Yeah, I haven't seen accident happen. I have seen after the fact accidents. So
Okay.
nothing interesting.
Okay.
Just cars, broken cars, and injured people. People. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Let's see here. Zoran.
Yeah.
Okay. Zoran, are the drivers in your area where you live good drivers? So do the people in your city drive well?
Yes, I think so. They follow the rules. They follow the traffic rules and avoid the workers. But I think the workers in my city are rude, so drivers have to be carefully
Okay, so
and polite.
so the drivers in the drivers in your country, they drive well, but they are rude.
No, I said the passengers or the workers they are rude, so the drivers have to be polite.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you. How about you, Igor? How are the drivers in your city? Are they good drivers or are they bad drivers?
I would say that it depends on each person and part, but I think we have some how we can say that not disciplined,
Undisciplined.
undisciplined drivers without a culture that they think that if they have a fancy car, yeah, can I say fancy car?
Okay, yeah.
A fancy car, they are king on the road or god on the road, something like that.
Okay,
They
so
think.
they act like they are king of the road.
Yeah, they act that like they are king of the road. I mean that they may how we can say speed limit to exceed speed limit. They may exceed speed limit, yeah. Or
They speed. All you would need to say is speed, and that would mean that they go faster than what the speed limit says.
oh, they speed, and they do not stop. Usually, they do not stop on the what is that colors? Red,
The
green.
traffic lights.
Yeah, on the traffic lights. They do not. People when they want to. What the people what want to the road to pass the road. How we can say people that not in the cars, but they want to road to.
They want to cross the road.
Yeah. They do
Those are
not.
those are called crosswalks. So they don't stop for people that are walking through the crosswalks.
Yeah, they do not stop in front of how is the.
For so,
Oh,
are you talking about people that are walking
yeah,
across the road and they come?
yeah.
Okay.
Something like that, or it may scare them. I don't know.
So they don't stop for people. Okay, walking through the crosswalk.
Yeah, they do not stop for people walking through the crosswalk, or they may stop, but very. How can I say that they have speed? Yeah, and after that they stop
Very fast.
yeah, very fast. So you may
Okay.
think that he may hit you. They may hit
Yeah.
you. You may think.
Yep.
So they do
Okay.
not have culture of driving on the roads. They may they may speed, and I don't know. They think that they are better than people without cars in some way.
Okay.
Not all drivers, but some drivers.
Okay. All right. Very good. Let's see. Let's go to Zoran. All right. So Zoran, do you know anything about repairing or maintaining a car? Okay. If so, what do you know how to do? If not, is there anything that you want to learn how to do?
The only thing I know is how to exchange a tire. Because one time when I and my father was driving in a road, one of the tire was broken. So
Okay.
we have to call for the nearest repair shop. How to say the place who repaired the car.
Mechanic. We had to
Oh
call the
yeah,
mechanic.
mechanic. But all the mechanic are far away from the port. They stop. So we have to watch the manifest.
Okay.
And we have to exchange the tire by ourselves. But actually, after we finished it, I think it was easy
All
because
right.
I think the designers of the cars have thought about this situation.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. So you had an issue with your vehicle. Now, one thing that I wanted to correct you on there is you had said my father, I and my father was driving. So we would say were. Okay, they were. Okay, or we were driving.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, so
My father took me on the road. Is that okay?
yeah, you could
Uh,
say took me on the road, or you could say my father and I. My father and I were driving.
yeah, my
Okay,
father and I. Yeah, I
very
see.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Igor. Same question for you. Do you know anything about repairing vehicles? If you do, what do you know how to do? If not, what would you like to learn how to do?
I know how to clean a car, to make car clean. Yeah, clean or how
Okay,
to say
like do a
to
car
wash.
wash to wash the outside of the car?
Yeah, only this I know from the maintaining and repairing a car. Anything else I do not know. I do not know
Okay,
anything else. This is my
okay.
knowledge. And what I would like to know, I would like, of course, to know how to change a tire, how to change on the tire, what is that, rubber, for example, to change another rubber on the
Yeah,
tire.
yeah, I don't know how to do that either. I mean, that would be changing the rubber on the tire itself, but
Yeah.
that's pretty difficult. Some people can do it, but and I think you may need some special tools, but I'm not exactly sure. But
So I
okay,
would
cool.
like this to learn how to change a tire, how to change the rubber on the tire, and what else? Maybe some about how to if a car doesn't start. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I what we do when we want to start a car. I switch the key or what I do.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the trick if a vehicle is not starting,
Yeah.
okay,
So
if
if
if you
yeah.
don't hear anything at all, okay, if you turn the key and you don't hear anything, you have to change what's called the starter.
Yeah, so I would like to know more about these things. If vehicle doesn't start, what to do? If I hear something but I cannot, vehicle doesn't move. To know basics, so to be well-rounded in this area. Can we say something like that?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, a lot of the things that I know, my father taught me, and then I've also kind of experienced as well. And so for me, I can change brakes, I can change tires, the alternator, and nope, not the starter. I had a friend do that for me, but some of the belts on there. Other than that, I have to pay someone else to do it because I don't want to screw something up too badly. That's basically how it goes.
You may have
Okay,
an accident after your reparation. Yeah?
exactly. Yeah, I do not want to do that at all. Um, okay, good. Let's go to Zorun. All right. Okay, so Zoran, do you prefer driving, okay, or riding in a family car, or do you like to take the bus or the train or something like that? What do you prefer? What how do you prefer to take transportation?
Uh, in my city, when I want to go somewhere near my home, I prefer to drive a car.
Hmm.
It's convenient and fast. But if I want to go to other cities, for example, 1,000 miles away, I think I prefer to choose the bus or the public transportation because I think it's boring for me to drive so long.
Okay. All right, very good. How about you, Igor? What's your preferred method of transportation?
In my city where I live, I prefer to take public transportation because city is relatively small, so we do not have wide roads, or roads are how we can say that they are not wide. What word we can use?
Yep, just like that. We do not have, or we don't have wide roads, just like that.
Yeah, but what kind of roads? If they do not wide, they don't wide. What the kind of
They
roads?
are they are narrow.
Yeah, we have narrow roads, relatively narrow, not such narrow, but narrow roads. So we have a lot of cars. Can I say something like that? A lot of
Yes, cars or a lot of or the traffic is very heavy.
Yeah. So the traffic in some moments of day are very heavy, and it's not very comfortable to drive a car in our city. And also, we do not have a park space, or how we can say.
Yeah, parking space.
Yeah, parking space in our city. Uh, it's
Or
very
do you mean so a parking space that would be to park your car, but
yeah.
if you are meaning that you do not have enough, okay, there's not enough parking, so there's too many cars, not enough places to park. Is that what you
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, it's not enough
Okay,
space to park.
not enough space to park. So yeah, so we don't have enough spaces to park, or you can say we don't have enough parking.
Yeah, we don't have enough parking in the city, and the most no, how we can say that it's more visible that in city center this problem. How we can say that is.
This problem mainly occurs in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
downtown area. So
yeah. This
Instead of
yeah.
city center, we say downtown.
Yeah, these problems occur. How you said
Uh,
often occurs?
yeah, this problem
Oh, mainly. Okay.
mainly
This pro
occurs in the downtown area.
Yeah, this problem mainly occurs in downtown area. You may have a car, very beautiful car, for example, but when you arrive in downtown, you don't have where to put this car, to park this car.
Okay.
So you may go in other place that is further, yeah, of downtown.
Yeah, so further away.
Yeah, further away of
Mm.
downtown and to park there. So it's more comfortable to have in our city to use a public transportation. But when you want to travel between the cities, yeah, can I say?
Yeah.
Or in a rural area, it's more, I think it's more comfortable to use a car because it's faster. You can arrive faster than with public transportation. So and it's more comfortable for you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Very
In
good.
my city, if there is no parking place, you can just stop your car beside a road. If there is no parking sign, you can just stop your car beside the street. Is that true in your city?
Yeah, you can do this, but not in all spaces. And in downtown, you can do this, but usually people who work there, they park their cars first. Yeah, Chad, can I say first? I mean, they come in the morning
people.
and they.
Yeah, you would say the people that work there get there first. So instead of
Yeah.
saying arrive there, we would say get. So the people that work there in the downtown, they get there first and they take up all of those spaces.
Yeah, and they park on the not a road, but where people walk for people, destination space. What is that space?
That's
Where
called
people.
the sidewalk.
Yeah, they park on sidewalk usually. Their cars and they park first in the morning. So when you want for example, in the middle of day, you want to park your car in downtown, you do not have space, or you may have a fine, a ticket from police officer if you park there.
Oh man, what a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go to our next question. And this is for Zuran. Now, Zuran, if you could drive, if you could drive, what type of car would you prefer to drive?
I have thought about this. I think the first car I own should be a Jeep or some car that can cross the land or the
Okay.
country.
Yeah, so
Such as
you want a 4x4 vehicle, right? Right? Okay,
I
those are
don't know,
called 4x4.
4x4. How to spell it?
Okay, like that. So 4x4. That means that those can, like a Jeep would be, they'd be able to cross the land and climb up rocks or whatnot without any problems.
Yes,
They are
yes.
4 roads connected to motor, the engine. They are connected. So when motor working, they work all 4. How we can say each other? They.
All four wheels move. They have their own.
I see. I see what
Yeah.
you mean. The 4 tires are all started by the motor.
Exactly. Yes. Instead of having like the front 2 wheels moving, that would be 2-wheel drive. You have all-wheel drive, and then 4x4, which means that each wheel moves independently from the other wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Firstly, I thought about SUV, but there is a problem happened with SUV, and some of the SUVs have been uh, through withdraw.
Oh, they've
Uh,
been removed.
they have been asked back by the factories. How to say it?
Oh, they've been recalled is how you
Yeah,
would say
yeah,
that.
yeah. Recall.
Okay, recalled
Uh,
like that. I put that in the chat box for you. Okay. So you've thought about some of the SUVs, but there's been a problem with
mm,
those type of vehicles, and they have been recalled. Okay.
yeah. So I have to sort of about other similar kinds.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Great answer. Let's go to Igor. Same question for you. If you could choose any vehicle, what kind of car would you prefer to drive?
If I would can choose, if I can choose any vehicle, I would choose luxury car.
All right.
I mean, cars like Mercedes from
Okay.
2012 year make, yeah, can I say, or make
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. So it would be the 2012 models instead of makes.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
the make is going to be the Mercedes. Mercedes is the make, and then the
Oh,
model would be like the XL
yeah, yeah, yeah.
15 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it would be you'd have the main company that makes those vehicles. That would be Mercedes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then underneath that you have the model. So you want the 2012 model,
Yeah,
right?
I would like maybe from 2005 till 2012 or till 2013 models, Mercedes S-Class. Do you know
Okay.
S-Class?
Yeah. Now
It's the best.
that would be the model. Yeah. So the S class.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
All right.
best
Very cool.
model. Or maybe Cadillac.
Yeah.
Uh,
Definitely.
this is the same as Mercedes
Okay.
on the level. Or maybe a Volvo car.
Hmm.
And I would like a 2012 model of Volvo car because it's the best. It's very secured and very computerized car.
Okay. All right.
But
Very
of course,
cool.
I do not have this money to buy these cars.
Yeah. Me neither.
They
Me.
cost a lot of money.
Yes, they do. They cost a lot more. They cost about double or triple the amount of money I make in a year. So I won't be getting a Mercedes or any type of vehicle like that anytime soon. All
But you
right.
can watch on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. You can always YouTube them and dream about it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So let's see. All right, Zoran.
Yeah.
Zoran, do you like to drive? That should be to drive. So do you like to drive at night, or do you like driving at night, or
Mm,
does driving at night kind of freak you out sometimes? Does that scare you?
mm. If I can drive, I think it's dangerous to drive at night, because uh, before the area you can see in front of your car, there may be some workers or other cars. They suddenly come here, and if in the day you can see them earlier, but at night you can see them just when your car lights uh, your
Your car lights shine on them.
yeah, yeah. I think I'll be nervous if I drive at night.
Okay, all right. How about you, Igor? Does driving at night, or when you were driving, you had your vehicle. Did driving at night scare you, or were you just fine with it?
No, it doesn't scare me, but I would like to drive in day, yeah, or at
Hmm.
the day or any day.
During the day.
Yeah, during the day because it's more comfortable. You see all surroundings or what you see.
You could see everything. Okay, so you could see
Yeah,
everything clearly.
yeah. I can see everything clearly, but in night it's not so clearly, and you may
It's
have
n it's not
yeah,
as clear.
it's not as clear, and you may do not see all details.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I don't like.
for me personally, I enjoy driving at night. The main reason is because it's cooler. I My family heritage is from Denmark. Okay, so we come from a very cold land. Okay, and so those are my ancestors, right? So, um, all of us Hansens. Hansen is a Danish last name, and we all get hot very easily, and we get sweaty really quick when it gets very hot. So for me, I like to drive when it's cool because I like to roll the windows down and feel the cool air, and I don't like to put on the air conditioner. So I like to roll the windows down, feel the cool air, and then listen to music. That's my favorite time of driving. That's why I like to drive at
and
night.
and you may speed up and you may speed in the night
Yeah,
because no people on the road and no cars, not so
yeah,
many
that's
cars.
right. That's right. Okay,
But
very
why you
good.
choose Costa Rica if you like you like cooler weather, not so warm? Costa
Oh,
Rica is definitely a very warm country, no?
nope. Here it stays about 22 degrees Celsius year round.
Oh, a year. So their winter doesn't exist, yeah, with
Um,
snow.
they have rainy season and hot season or dry season. So we just went through the dry season and rainy season is starting back up, and yeah, it's nice and cool. Even at night, it gets pretty chilly. So yeah, I think it gets down to maybe 15 degrees Celsius at night, maybe a little bit warmer than that. But yeah, it does get pretty cool. And during the dry season, it can get a bit warm, but not too bad. Not too bad. And yeah, I mean, even when I teach, I usually always have a fan with me anyway. But yeah, I don't need air conditioning here. As long as I have a fan, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's see here. Let's go to Zoran and Zoran. Do you think cars should be banned from city centers? So the downtown area. Do you think cars should be banned from that area?
Mm, I think this policy is ridiculous because we use cars to go to where we want to go, and the city centers is the most it is the place most people want to go, and people buy things at city centers, and they take the things they bought with their cars. If cars are banned from the city centers, I don't know how can people go there and return home with things they bought.
Okay, with the things they bought.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Fair answer. What do you think, Igor?
Yeah, I would say for my city, they shouldn't be completely banned, but they should introduce some fine, not fine, or how I can say that if you want to enter city center, you need to pay money. What is that? Payment or?
A toll or a fee.
Yeah, a fee. So in my city, in my case, in my city, they should introduce a fee. So cars that want to enter city center and downtown, they should pay this fee, and they should calculate this fee. So this fee shouldn't be very high and or very low. This fee, should be average fee, so every person could pay this fee. So should not be very expensive for the
Okay.
average people.
And what should they do with that money then?
And this yes, with this money they should build roads in our country or in our city to repair roads.
Okay.
Because we have this problem that we have many cars on the roads, but roads are not wide; they are narrow roads.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Very good.
I know that in America, the supermarkets and malls and exclusive shop, maybe they are located far away from city centers. They are located in the country or
Um,
others.
sometimes. What you have to realize as well is that the United States is a very young country. Okay, compared to England, compared to China, compared to Russia. Okay, the United States is very young. All right, and so and we have a lot of space as well. All right, so when we've kind of been growing up, okay, we've been able to spread things out and plan things a little differently than these other countries that have been around for such a long time. So, for example, Igor, how old is the city that you live in?
City, I know that's more than not more than 570 years.
Okay, 570 years. The
Yeah.
United States is probably about 270 years old.
City is my city, but country, I don't know.
Oh yeah, country, but I mean your city. So
Yeah, city is
that
570 years, I know.
yeah, so that would explain why you know your roads are smaller. Okay, it's been a civilization that's been around for a bit. Okay, so in the United States we don't have that big of an issue. Okay, so when we've built things, we've kind of built them out, and we can spread things out more. All right, so our malls, some malls, yes, are in the downtown areas. Other malls are not. Okay, they have them kind of away. But whenever a mall is built, they kind of move everything out of the way so that the mall is the principal structure. All right, so they can really build them anywhere, but when they do provide a lot of parking. Why? Because they want people to come there and bring their cars so that they buy a lot of stuff, okay, and take it home. All right, they want them to be able to. If it's made difficult to carry something home or to take things home, people aren't going to buy as much.
Yes,
All right.
in my city, the supermarkets and malls are all in the city centers. So I think if cars are banned, people will hard to buy things from the city centers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it would make it more difficult for people to buy things, and then those
Yeah.
businesses would suffer ultimately. So okay, very good. Let's see here, you guys. Um, all right, what side of the road do you drive in? Um, you drive on in your country? On what side of the road? Whoops, I wanted to go to this one here. All right, so Zoran, what side of the road do you drive in your country?
It's the right side.
Okay, so you drive on the right side. How about you, Igor? What side of the road do you guys drive on?
Do you mean like in England or like in our countries?
In your country.
Yeah, but I mean the side of the road is
Yeah,
what
do you drive on the right side of the road or do you drive on the left side of the road?
like in the United States. United States on the right side, yeah.
Yeah, we drive on
Yeah,
the
it's the
right
same.
side.
The same.
Okay,
I
so
think only in England and then some countries
I think it's
on
England
islands.
and what is it?
In
Australia.
Japan, they drive at in left side in Japan.
Okay, so on the left side as well in Japan. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so there's a handful of countries that do. Okay. All right, very good. Let's go to our next one here, and this is for Zoran. Your question is drunk driving a problem in your country?
Yeah, few years ago, many people, not many, but some people driving after they drank. But in these years, the punishment of drunk driving is becoming more and more serious, and this problem is proposed by country government. Country government pay more attention than before to this issue, and they uh, on the TV they also play the ads to stop this behavior. So in these years, I think the problem is becoming better than before.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you. Igor, how about you?
Yeah, here in my country, it's a problem. Not so big problem, but it's a problem. So we have drunk drivers. They drink and after that they drive. And what police do for this? I can say very good example. What they do to stop this? They one year ago they started a campaign that what is the meaning of this campaign? That they stop drivers. For example, once a week they stop. They are on the roads with people, police officers, and they stop drivers after 12 o'clock. And they stop all drivers, I mean, on the road, for example.
Interesting.
And they check if you are drunk. They check with a kind of device if you are drunk. And if you are drunk, they give you a fine, and they take and they give you penalized points. Do you know?
They give you penalty points.
Yeah, penalty points. So after that, you may have, if you second time would be drunk on the road, you would have other penalized points, and they may take your driver license, and they stop cars, for example, once in a week. And this campaign is named White Nights, and in all country, for example, once in a week, they after 12 o'clock stop all cars, not all, but I mean where they located with police officers. They stop each car in part and they check persons. So they try to not eliminate, to reduce drunk people on the roads.
Okay, that's a pretty good plan. I like that.
Yeah, and I think this plan works because usually they when they do this, they invite press, they invite TV, and TV stay and what they do, they film with what they do. They capture with moments, or what they do?
Yeah. So they would film or they would video.
Yeah, they make video, they film, and they show on TV about that, and they show these people who are drunk, and they are ashamed with people that they're drunk on the in the vehicle, and also they show many kind of influent people from our country that they're drunk after 12 o'clock. So
Oh, really?
yeah, because
That's
when they
great.
go on the roads with police officers, they invite TV, all TV programs, all TV what, all TV channels from our country.
Okay.
Yeah, in our country, if you are caught drunk driving, you are urged to watch the advertising video too.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. All right. Let's go. Let's grab another question. So this will be for Zuran. And let's see here. Okay. So Zoran, what is the longest trip you have ever taken by car? So what's the longest time you've ever jumped in a car and gone someplace?
My parents and me go
My
to
parents
my
and
father.
I. My parents and
And
I.
oh, I see. And I go to my father's homeland by car. It's about 2 provinces away from my provinces.
All right.
From
And
my,
how many hours did that take you?
mm, I think it was about 12 hours,
There you go.
except the hours we sleep and eat in the hotel. Just the driving time was about 12 hours.
Okay, so about 12 hours. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How about
Yes.
you, Igor? What's the longest trip you've ever taken in a car?
I have taken a trip to countryside where are from my parents, and this trip took took or took
Took.
took took no more than 4 hours,
Okay. That's
about
not bad.
180 kilometers, no more than 200 kilometers.
Okay. Yeah, it's not that bad. Yes, the longest I have driven in a car in one day is 16 hours, nonstop.
Where did
So
you travel?
I went from Utah, so from Salt Lake City, Utah, to San Jose, California. And the reason why it took so long, it was supposed to be about a 13-hour trip, but when I was crossing the mountains, there was a big snowstorm. And so we had to drive really slow. All right, we had to drive really slow behind all the other cars that were there, and so it added a lot of time. And so it actually took me 16 hours to get to where we needed to go. Yeah, that was
You
terrible.
you and your friends drive the car by turn, or you drive the car yourself?
I drove the car myself. I was with my girlfriend, who is now my wife, and I was going to California to ask her parents her hand in marriage. And so we definitely needed to get there because without the blessing of the parents, I was not going to be getting married to her. So
But
that's
if your law permits you, if you are tired,
Um, if I was tired, I would have pulled over and taken a nap or whatnot. But I was okay. I had I personally I enjoy driving. I like to drive a lot, and so for me, it did not affect me as much as others. I can drive for a very long time. But as long as I have music and someone there to talk to me, I'm good. I'm good. I can drive for a while. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's me though. A lot of people don't like to drive very long, but yeah, I can do it.
In the United States, it's very easy to drive because there you have wide roads and very high quality roads.
Yes, this is true. Definitely true.
So it's not so bad.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are
I would
you
agree.
are not tired because your girlfriend was beside you. If you drive the car yourself for 13 hours, I think it will be boring.
Yeah, yeah, I've done that by myself. I've driven to Texas. I think that, and I've done Arizona. So Arizona was 12 hours. I did 12 hours by myself, and that's not. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad, but yes, not. It's funner to be with uh, other people in the vehicle so that you can talk to them. Definitely.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Let's take a look at another question here. All right, so um, let's talk about this one. So we'll talk about honking in the United States. On what occasions do you honk your car horn? Okay, so this is for Zuran. Is honking your horn very typical in your country, or is it not? And what does it mean if you honk your horn? So, for example, here in Costa Rica, where I'm at, people honk their horn all the time. They use it as a mode of communication. They say hi, okay, with their horn. They let people pass, okay, things like that. Okay,
What is
how
honking your horn?
okay, the horn on your
Oh,
car.
okay.
Okay.
In my city, even though it's not forbidden, but it's also not encouraged to honk the horn. If possible, we don't honk our horn because in the morning, some people are still sleeping, and
Sure.
the buildings near the street, uh, the people living in that building will be feel boring if you honk your horn.
Okay. All right. Very good. And Igor, how do you guys use the horn in your country?
Usually, it's we have a law that you can't honk your horn for nothing when you want to honk. You honk. You may do this when is may something happen or some car is in front of you and
Hmm. And
it's
they're not moving
obstacle.
or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, we have a law in rule in this book of rules for drivers. So, but people usually honk a horn of a horn when is a wedding, and we have many cars in a row,
Hmm.
so they start to beep beep beep, very 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 loud and very
All right.
very much time take this
Okay.
and when for example some boy want come to house or apartment of girlfriend and he give a signal so girl to come out.
Yes. Yeah. So that would be honking for someone. Okay. That
Yeah.
that happens sometimes. Well, in the United States, honking your horn. Um, uh, it can mean a couple of things. Now, if you're driving, we usually don't honk our horn to signal or say hi to people. We usually use it when we're upset. Okay, when we're upset, or yes, if someone's there blocking. Okay, and so it's almost like cussing at someone, right? So if someone's not moving, you're like, "What the? Come on, move your car, get going." Okay, if someone's crossing the road and they're in your way, okay, you honk your horn at them, meaning, what are you doing, you dummy? Get out of the way. Okay, but then yes, when you pull up to a house and you want to signal that you're out front, you would honk your horn. All right, but usually we're relatively quiet drivers. Okay, unless you're in like New York or California or one of those big cities, big famous cities. Um, not a lot of people honk their horns all the time. We're relatively quiet drivers. We don't have any rules that are on in any books or anything like that about it. But that's the you know the reason. I mean, we don't want to confront people like that because of what honking your horn would mean. It's like you would say that if you're upset with someone. Okay.
Yeah.
So very good, you guys. Thank you for coming to class this hour. It was great having you here and hearing about your countries and things like that. I'm going to take a rest for tonight because it's midnight here in my country, and I will be back at it tomorrow. Okay? All right, you
Okay,
guys.
see you
It's 1
tomorrow.
o'clock in your country, yeah?
Nope, midnight. Just midnight. I've got to get up in 5 hours because I got to go running. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go. I'm gonna crash right now and sleep until 5.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
We'll see you guys. Take care. Bye.